We back at it again. Soul Purpose Farms, man. It's that time of the year where we want to be thanks by giving. I was still trying to work on that opener, but still, man, I want to just tap in with y'all this week and just let y'all know how we feeling, how we coming, man. We almost through this semester. Glory to God.
Boy.
How y'all feeling, man?
I feel good.
Trying to get over.
boy, you got to watch that boy right now. Watch him. Got to watch him, man.
How you doing with this hat cocked to this side like this?
I'm feeling like my boy, the real Boston Rich.
Boy,
don't get me started.
Well, you hit that shot of giant for a second.
Don't get me started.
What's going on with y'all though?
Man, it's crazy you said shot of giant. I seen shot of giant like a week ago on the internet. For his birthday, he gave his life to God.
I seen that. I seen that. Salute that boy Shot of Giant, man.
Salute you, Shot, man. We got to get you up on here. But what's up, though, Vic?
Home for the week.
Home for the week. But so I ain't gonna lie, I guess we're gonna pop it off on some ad talk. Today, man, I got an unexpected call from one of my former professors at school. You got to cross your chest quiz. I was just sitting down and he was like, I felt compelled to call you. I said, what's up, Dr. Celeste? I said, call me on a Sunday afternoon. I'm like,
what you really got going on?
I'm like, what's up? Hey, I'm sitting right in the bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my John Wick mode. You know, I've been on John Wick week, you know.
Oh Lord.
So I was sitting there, I'm like, what's going on? Dr. Celeste, he was like, and I just felt compelled to call you. I'm like, okay, what's going on though? So you were just on my heart. I said, I appreciate that. Then I told Vic a little bit about it, but we started talking about finding your niche within the ag lane, as far as like if you want to step out there and start your own thing. And I was telling like, hey, we got this such and such going on. He was like, well, have you ever thought? And I was telling him I want to get livestock. He said, have you ever thought about starting an eel farm? I said, what?
Now that's exotic.
but check me out though. Check me out. He was like, hey, you ever thought about starting an eel farm? I was like, I ain't never thought about no eel farm. And he was like, Aaron, eel, yes, eel. I said, yeah, I know, like, look, you know. So I said, okay. I said, can you tell me more about it? So like, think about it. People, sushi is a hot thing right now. So anywhere you go, most places that sell sushi, they sell eel. I was like, I never thought about that because I ain't never looked at eel on a menu before.
No.
So as we on the phone, I got my phone, just start putting on speaker, I'm start scrolling, you know what I'm saying, looking up different articles, looking up different things. And I ain't know, bro, like the eel industry is over $1 billion industry.
Jeez.
And it's rare, like it's rare. And you know what I'm saying? People got like, they even got the big spaces, you know what I'm saying? Like people doing like having like small eel farms and grossing a good gross for a profit in the size of less than like a standard greenhouse.
Oh no, I'm straight on that. You trying to get on your aquaculture?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Look here, I'm with that. just for like just learn about, like, you know what I'm saying, like just won't come from, like, I guess I don't know what they would call it. Don't hold me accountable for this on wax, but like I'm just gonna say tadpoles, going from a tadpole to a full adult eel where you can sell them. I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is amazing, and finding that market. And the reason why he said that, he brought up something good. He mentioned this to me before in the class, but I never really honed on and listened to. You know how you hear something like, then you got to hear it again. So years later, he was like, yeah. And you got to remember, when you go into business, you always want to look for the blue ocean strategy. I said, what? You didn't say that before. I said, and he talking to me like Yoda, like the African Yoda. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tune in. I said, blue ocean strategy. I'm like, he said, yes, you want to find within the lane, whatever field you in, you want to find a lane that's untapped into.
That's real.
He said, then you can set the standard in that market. I said, boy, you own to something. So
yes.
Like, so I, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there right there kicking that game. Then I asked her some more questions. I said, so I appreciate you saying that to me, Dr. Celeste. I said, so can you tell me a little bit more about something else? I wanted to ask him about options and commodities trading. He was like, yeah, you know, we touched on a little bit in the class. I said, yeah, I remember that. He said, then I asked, you know what I'm saying, straight up, like I said, do you do any options or commodities trading, future trading? He was like, nah, I don't, but I teach a course in it, you know what I'm saying? And he told me he had helped somebody here at the University of Georgia create a curriculum around that for a course. I said, dang, so that's last time. I said, I never knew too much. You never asked me. I said, so you never asked me.
Right there.
I said, oh, I said, okay. I said, can you tell me a little bit more? What he said, remember the CME group? I said, yeah. I said, commodity operation out of Chicago, who really run everything. I like, yeah. He said, go online, go on their website. He told me the website. So it's cmegroup.com. And I went on there and I was like, dang, I said, okay, cool. I'm thinking like, these folks gonna charge me, bro. Why they got courses on there you can take for free?
Ooh.
For free. And I'm thinking like, dang, bro, all these people online charging these people to learn this stuff. And it's on for free. On here for free, bro. And it's talking about like any sector you want to get into, like agriculture, let me see what it was. Agriculture. I just had it pulled it just now. Give me a quick sec. It was agriculture, industry, not agriculture, energy, equities, interest rates, metals, micro futures. I'm like, dang, I'm looking at all this stuff. Like, I said, oh yeah, I got to get in on this. You know what I'm saying? I got to get in on this because I think to what I heard, you know what I'm saying, listening to the guy who, shout out to you again, Ian Dunlap, saying that whatever industry you in, and if whatever business you want to get in, you still want to learn what options trading is or just how to trade. Because when I'm starting hearing like big people like Mark Cuban and all them big guys like that talking that talk, yeah, they got their own business, but at the same time, they hedging their business, like building a moat around their business so it can always grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, say if something was going down in the business, like they not profiting off of that, you know what I'm saying? They building an edge against their business so it can still bring in profit and they can still, you know what I'm saying, show profit on the balance sheet. I said, dang, I said, what if farmers start, you know what I'm saying, getting more involved into that, you know what I'm saying, while having production on, you know what I'm saying, doing their own physical manual production. I said, dang, that's a whole other way of thinking. I said, dang, that could be a competitive edge for our business, you know what I'm saying, with sole purpose farm, like us building out the production ag side, but on top of it still though, like saying we just got to break even or we just not had a bad herd, we ran into, you know what I'm saying, some predators or something like that, crops ain't growing right or whatever, electricity cut off in the greenhouse or something like that, we still, you know what I'm saying, showing some kind of profit, near to some kind of profit. I'm like, and I said, dang, that's something that we really need, you know what I'm saying, get into a little bit more because just, you know what I'm saying, to build that moat around our business.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I said, I appreciate that, Dr. Celeste. You know what I'm saying? So I go help hold myself accountable and learn more about that because I know a little bit about it, but I don't know how to start. So I'm just looking into it because I feel that it can really be profitable for especially like small farmers. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about like farmers like that we didn't help out in the past. Like if they know a little bit about it, you know what I'm saying? They could, you know what I'm saying, even help their business out, you know what I'm saying, even grow their business, you know what I'm saying, exponentially, you know what I'm saying? People coming up 300x, you know what I'm saying, thing like that. And I remember having a conversation with your uncle Vic. He was talking about it a little bit as far as he wasn't talking about like the trading side and futures and commodities. He was talking more so as far as like comparing farming to the stock market. He said that about like 30 minutes comparing like, you know what I'm saying, the farmers to stock market. He was like, man, all of this go hand in hand. And I was sitting there like, this man right, you know what I'm saying? I knew that, but I never, you know what I'm saying? Me sometimes I ain't really voiced my opinion with certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm still a beginner, I'm still learning and stuff like that. But when your uncle said that, I'm like, I said, dang, this is something that I'm thinking, but I never really said it to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And seeing it, you know what I'm saying, coming to today, talking to Dr. Celeste, I'm like, dang, I said, Vic uncle was on the son, I said, boy, we got, you know what I'm saying, this is a sign from God, man. You know what I'm saying? Just not just saying this, everything is a sign from God, but just saying like, okay, we got to tap in a little bit more about what the futures market is talking about, especially since we're in the ad field and knowing that we both got a degree in ad business. I think that's something that we really need to tap into, in my opinion.
It's real.
Yeah. I had to get out of my chest, but it was burning me inside.
You had to get it off your chest.
Started, man. That
Boy, that made me think about something I was talking to Kristen about earlier, man. We was sitting up here watching, you know, I'd be stuck on YouTube watching them farming videos and all that type of stuff, man. And I can't remember who we was watching, man, but they had a bull boy full of testosterone. And I got ready to turn it because I done seen that before, you know what I'm saying? Up close and you know what I'm saying, just on TV and stuff like that. Kristen like, no, what's gonna happen? I said, man, they're gonna get his ass on that truck, man. We keep watching. She's like, man, I just didn't know it took that much. You know what I'm saying? The bull had to ram one gate, had to knock another gate over. And I'm talking about they got power around them. So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, no rinky dink gate up. You know what I'm saying? It's like they hold him in there, but he going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they had you know how they do, rung his horns and everything, and then they start pulling him with the truck. And Kristen seeing all these folks running around, hey, you know what I'm saying? And they get Braun on the trailer, and she like, I just didn't know it took that much, you know what I'm saying, for them to do something like that with one bull. And I was like, that's why you see what I say when I talk about an operation, or as far as us running an operation, all that ain't gonna really necessarily be a thing. We don't need no bull that big out there breaking no heifers' backs and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Knocking us over and all that type of stuff. I was like, you need a real team.
Come on, knocking us over.
You know
no, we need a good temperament.
Yeah, that was
and it's possible.
We need a real team for something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out that boy Greg Judy, man. We want to
Greg Judy, that's the number one guy we watch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? We want to have docile animals.
Straight up.
Hey, God, don't you see how these animals are so docile? I'm in the middle of the pasture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Buddy
saying?
wasn't on that, but you ain't standing out there with him.
No, but guess what? Because like you said, it's causing you more problems than it is profit. Get rid of them.
Yes. I said, no, that ain't even gonna be a thing for us, man.
Send on the go ahead and send on the market, man. You know, I love to hear that type of stuff, man.
Yeah, me too, man. You know, I get turned on by that, but I was just saying that to say, man, we need a team. You need a team, boy. You better have one. Cause me and you, Aaron, I had plenty nights talking about this, man. When something went wrong on the farm, 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call to put on them boots? Who you gonna call to put on them boots, man?
I told you that when that hat caught to the side, man, I'm on my boss and Richie. Don't get me started. Man. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. Man. Go ahead, hop in there, bit. Cause I know it's a lot of your mind. I can see what you
know some on your heart.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So when she get the quiet, look, I say it's a lot on your mind.
We know some on your heart. We know some on your heart.
No, it's nothing on my heart. I like the conversation. I like the conversation.
Yeah, man.
Like the conversation. Chris, why you looking like that? Y'all look crazy.
Yes, man. I was just thinking about, like, you know what I'm saying, when you talk about cattle, man, I remember the first day I had was out there on Mr. Omer farm, and he was like, go ahead, call the cattle in, you know what I'm saying, bring the truck, you know what I'm saying, let them know well, they already know, like when they hear that truck coming in that pasture or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we used to roll that hay out.
Stuff like that.
They already know, you know what I'm saying, what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, cattle are very smart animals in my opinion. So he was like, go ahead, let me hear your call. I'm like, I said, what kind of call you want me to do for him? He said, get your call together. He said, how you gonna be a farmer? How you gonna be want to be a cattle rancher? You don't got no car. I said, Mr. Omer, like, man, I ain't, you know, I'm trying to play it cool. And he like, he did his car. He said, you gotta have your own car. So when you have your herd, they gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
So you keep it consistent. I said, I gotta work on that. I got to work on it. I got it. When I found my call, man, look, I had it down pat. Yep. And I used to ring it out, boy. And they used to come charge. I ain't gonna lie. One time I almost broke thought I almost snapped my back foot around Mr. Omer, man. I told y'all that.
No.
Man, look at. So Mr. Omer had like two big hay bales on the back of the truck in the trailer. So we ain't had like no we didn't have the tractor or like, no forklift, you know what I'm saying, get the hay bale out, right? So he tries to put a chain. No, he had ended up going and getting the tractor, but he had the wrong front end on there. So we put a chain around the bale, and I got inside in between the bale, in between the bale. So like I'm in between the bale, so I'm trying to push the bale, but I'm saying like, hold on, Miss So I didn't get my arms and get caught in the netting, and he's pulling me, and my body is literally doing like that. I'm like, man, it was the most ugly thing. Oh, I didn't hear you, son. I didn't hear you. So that number one, if people, you know what I'm saying, people don't know, farming and anything can be dangerous.
Yeah. But that farming, messing with them tractors and stuff.
Yeah, because it's still heavy machinery, man. I know
you gotta know what you're doing.
I know not too long ago we had a bad accident this past spring down there at one of the cattle farms. You know what I'm saying, like throughout the state. The boy had broke his leg or snapped the pelvis or something crazy. Yeah, because you know people start getting too comfortable, man. Like these are still large animals.
Yeah, you can never get too comfortable about the large ruminant animals.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Still always like Keys boy, you tell her with a 4-wheeler. Number one, fear. Be scared. Be scared.
Yeah. You gotta be scared.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying be fearful, but still recognize, boy, these 1,200-pound animals, 1,000-pound animals, and it's heavy duty machinery. They ain't gonna say when you say stop, it's just gonna stop. It ain't no voice command.
No. You get in front of the combine and see what happens. Worse than a train.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started, man. But Vic, you had some good thing you told her this week, man. Was it this week, last week? About the manuscript, man. Let's hear about it.
I already told y'all it was submitted last week.
It's another round of applause, man. It's another round of applause, man. Look here.
It was submitted last week.
That's what it is, man. So what you been doing this past week as far as the schoolwork?
I don't want to talk about schoolwork. We gonna on break.
So you having a mental health week?
I'm on break, whatever you want to call it. We are on Thanksgiving break. So
sabbatical.
It's on sabbatical. Yeah, so that's what's going on.
I feel you on that, Vic, cause boy, I know Friday when I was walking off campus, boy, you would have thought, boy, I was walking in the field with 2 stalks of cotton, boy. I'm talking about, boy, I was like, boy, I'm finna get up out of here today, boy. Get a little break. Boy, I was looking for that, boy. I needed that, boy. We ain't had no break all semester.
Yeah, definitely.
I know it feels good, but I think tomorrow I got TA. I think tomorrow. So I'm just going, while I'm in that class, I'm going to go ahead, do some little grading or something like that and just be done. Because I ain't got class on Tuesday or Wednesday, but TAing is different, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like you're not the instructor of record, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Vic, you know, she the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Like just I look, be quiet. So I love listening to her about, you know what I'm saying? Because she be so excited calling us about, man, look here, me and such, we really did our thing today in that class, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about, Vic? You know what I'm talking about?
That be turned for real, Vic.
She's been.
That be turned for real.
No, it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's why I can't wait to find my own lane and just get the ropes around my neck off me, so I can just go in there and pop it how I want to pop it. You know what I'm saying? Especially like if it's something that you're passionate about teaching. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it can be fun, and especially when you see the students are engaging and learning. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing like different people how they teach and stuff like that. Man, they don't need to let me in for an next class. I'm gonna pop it.
Boy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like Lord, like you know what I'm saying? Like we got good genes. You know what I'm saying? Look at you, Vic. Look at you, Quick. We got good genes. So you know what I'm saying? Imagine us getting from that class. You know what I'm saying? Got it on. Look at the Magic City, that boy Quay, you know what I'm saying? He keeping it 32 NT to the death with him. Hey, you know, don't get me started.
Boy.
So that's what I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I just be like, hey man, I anytime I see somebody get in front of the class and work, maneuver the class, I recognize it like, dang, okay, I can't wait to do this. I'll do this different. You know what I'm saying? Because I really believe in like the way you facilitate, help the students learn and engage as far as like in beer. Because like some of the best classes I ever had in my life, I was very vocal and engaging, asking a lot of questions, things like that. Even though it may be a hard subject, but the crazy thing about it, it's something weird about me. It'd be the class that be the most hard, like quote unquote hardest. Them would be the class I thrive the most in.
Same here.
It be I don't know what it is.
Same here.
I don't know what it is. I remember when me and Vic, we was talking one day years ago. She was working that class, I think he was working that class. And you remember that teacher? Everybody used to be complaining about him, Vic.
Mm-hmm.
It was white dude, man. Everybody complained, man, he's so hard, man. I feel him, man. He's a racist, you know what I'm saying? All type of crazy stuff. I'm like, damn, I gotta take that man. And just hearing everybody saying, like, damn, I'm like, and I saw him coming in class, you know what I'm saying, with one mind, not thinking like it's gonna be hard. Like, don't get it twisted, Quay. The class was, bro, was not playing no game. Man, I ended up getting an A. Like, I probably one of the first students ever to get an A in that class.
Man, it be like that.
For sure.
Ain't no telling what I'm getting fooling around with Hamidi.
He said what?
I said it'd be like that because ain't no telling what the hell I'm getting fooling around with Hamidi. A C is a fooling around with him.
Hey man, everybody had a couple of them classes, man. I'll be so glad when this stats class over with.
Yes.
I'm ready for it to be over with.
Yeah, I'll be glad when this stats class all the way over with.
But man, look, I'm on my Vic. I ain't talking about school. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy this week. I'm gonna come back after Thanksgiving break, take these finals, and I'm gonna be done for the semester.
So what's some
I'm gonna be done for the semester.
So what's some good channels you been following though, man?
You say channels?
Your channels on the YouTube, man, or podcast.
I follow that boy Greg Judy.
Okay.
I follow that my boy Bama Bass. Okay. Yeah, out of Alabama. He got a nice ranch out there. I follow him. I follow my boy Deer Meat for Dinner. He got a nice ranch. He got two ranches. He got one out in South Carolina and one out in Florida. He do a lot of fishing videos and stuff like that too, a lot of hunting. I love doing both of them. So I be tapped in with bro. But I be looking at all that farming stuff, man. Anything come across my timeline, got a combine on it, or got some cattle on it, I'm locked in.
So what about you, Vic? I know you love the experience.
I don't follow too many YouTube.
Who you following? Like, we want to know who Vic following on the YouTube. We want to know what you clicking, like, comment, subscribing.
It's not ag based.
It don't gotta be ag based. Look at it. Folks at ag ain't popping like this.
It's not ag based. I mean, to be honest, I haven't followed new people in a very long time on YouTube. I guess like the people that I follow now are people that I started following when I first got the channel. Not really relevant, but I follow a few people. Nobody that I think is interested enough, you know what I'm saying, to y'all.
Can I get three, man? It might be Future, Gunna, Thug, or something. You know, who what is Vic looking at when she get on YouTube, man?
Well, I don't think it's of interest, but who I follow?
It is. You got some kind of feed going through that channel.
Somebody, Mr. Junior, or somebody.
Yeah, you got somebody on that vid.
No, I don't follow Mr. Junior. Y'all are tied to Mr. Junior. Yeah. Dang, I'm trying to think. I'm for real trying to think. Let me pull it up. Let me give y'all some type of reference.
Go ahead and pull it up, Vic. I know you subscribe to Revolt or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We want to know something, like, you know what I'm saying? Vic, does she even listen to
somebody?
Music? No, she don't like comedy. She don't like
Vice. Turkey Leg Hut.
Damn.
Shout out to Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn. Yeah. Drika.
That's ag though, Vic. That
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't saying
I
that.
mean, yeah, Lynn, but yeah, I mean, yeah. No, I don't know.
Hey, if
No.
we just gonna call her Miss Modest.
Yeah, look.
It's Miss Modest. No.
And Vic
I
in the
was
city,
naming
man.
off the ag people. I don't have no ag people. I mean, I have 1 or 2 people, but to
Vic,
be honest,
you didn't send me somebody who I know you didn't probably forget.
who?
Them country folks up in South Carolina. Art Fernell.
Oh,
Art Fernell.
yeah, oh, I do follow him. I haven't watched
I
him in a
follow
long
Art too.
time though. Yeah. Him and his brothers, they kind of funny.
I end up running
But
into
yeah.
him at homecoming.
Oh, you want to rent to the estate?
At homecoming?
Yeah, state homecoming, yeah.
Art
Dang.
Fernell?
He made a whole vlog about it and everything.
Oh boy,
I didn't even know that.
Yes, everything's out in the open.
I didn't even know that.
Art Fernell, yeah, they got some good stuff out there, man. They, you know what I'm saying, they talking all kind of crazy stuff. What's that one?
I didn't know that boy Art was state alumni.
He is?
Yeah, shout out to Art Fernell.
A lot of his family are. I'll say this. A lot of my ag people are on TikTok. I don't really follow too many people on that are ag folks on YouTube. Everybody else is on TikTok.
Anybody though, Vic? What's up, TikTok? You know, anything. Like, what does Vic look at, man?
I look at all types of stuff.
We want to know. Like, you make it so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Making it hard. I just said, I just named off a couple people who you follow.
I didn't say. I told you. No, of course, Greg Judy. I get. You know what I'm saying. I just got off my Jamal Bryant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just got off of that. You know, I gotta have that spiritual foundation.
TD Jakes.
Gotta have TD Jakes.
Who else I look at? I like CNBC. I like that channel. I really like that. I get a little C-SPAN, Breakfast Club. Who else? Who do I like? I like All the Smoke. With my 2 boys on there. I like.
Hey, you know we on that $1 million worth of game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wallow. Yeah, that's a gift, but
you know we on that.
Yeah,
85 South Show, shout out.
Yeah, 85 South Show. What else I like to watch? Joe Salatin. I catch him when he don't really got a page, but he, you know what I'm saying, he pop up on different people's pages. Joe Salatin, but it's a lot of stuff. I didn't purchase books off of these people channel, you know what I'm saying, after I started gaining and seeing them from. I would love to visit y'all farm, man. Well, we would love to visit y'all farm. Reach out to us, or we can reach out to y'all. Let's do something. Let us come out there. We got Quez in Carolina, got me and George, got Vic in Virginia. We would love to what's Joe Salatin farm, Vic? What's his name? What's the name of the farm?
Start with a P.
Polyface Farms.
Yeah.
Polyface Farms. You know, people consider him like the godfather of regenerative ag. So yeah, it's a lot of people out here that we look out for. We done Quez, we done read different books, seen different magazines. You know what I'm saying? So now let's link up, man. Like, shout out to Ian Dunlap again, who commented under one of our videos saying like all the masters got to link up too. For all the people in the ad, man, let's link up, man. Let's support one another. For real, you know what I'm saying? Because it's I think we really are close as far as like the ad community, but like far as putting that presence as far as like what we represent, people from the non-traditional ad side, I feel like we got, you know what I'm saying, make a bigger impact as far as what we do and come together. Because y'all 2 great individuals, and I take my hat off to y'all every time I see y'all. So we need to, you know what I'm saying.
One of my I didn't mean to cut you off either, but that made me think about one of my students. Her family, they got a Black Angus, you know, cattle farm or whatever, and we were talking about that in class because she grew up and she handles all like the certifications and things that they need to go through for the farm, breeding and all that type of stuff, and she handles all of that. But she was talking about how it's not siloed, but people run their own programs based on, like, people don't like sharing information across programs. Yeah. And how like not the idea of agriculture, but the piece of community that we talk about in agriculture has kind of changed. over time for farmers, big farmers, small farmers. It's just losing that community piece and how people don't share information across programs. And when I say programs, I mean what you're doing on your farm. That's what people refer to. So if I have a certain breed of cattle on my farm, I'm running that specific type program. That's the program that I'm running. So she brought that up and I was like, dang, that make a lot of sense, because I always thought it was more of I thought it was tied to more of like the African American experience and what we go through as far as not having that community piece and sharing information and working with one another, but it's across the whole production side of agriculture in general. People kind of gatekeeping, you know what I'm saying, when it come to different ways of sustaining your farm. So I piggyback off of what you said, and I thought that was an interesting point. She brought that up in class, and I didn't even think about that. It's way bigger than I thought of people gatekeeping in agriculture.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
But
they ain't finna give you all the secrets, you know what I'm saying? One cattle farmer might run silage, you know what I'm saying, as far as feed. One might run hay as far as feed, you know what I'm saying? And they got their own reasons, but just understanding, you know what I'm saying, why they do what they do, and having, like you said, having those gatekeepers actually, you know what I'm saying, bring other people in the fold and let them know, hey, we run silage, this is the reason we do this, and this is the reason we do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need that more, you know what I'm saying, not just in our community, but in ag, you know what I'm saying?
But I think too, though, you know what I'm saying, I always keeping that business hat on, because when you in business, you know what I'm saying, you want to, you know what I'm saying, collaborate a lot. But we've been taught in business, you know what I'm saying, knock off the competition.
Yeah.
If I'm letting you in on what I got going on, you may be taking money out of my pocket. So I think that's probably one of the biggest things, you know what I'm saying, why we see that so much, because it still is a business, and a lot of these businesses ain't even breaking even. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying, maybe making their money back to pay their loan back, so they can still be in good standings. But you know, that's why I think we come into a different way as far as like how we starting out our operation. Like, yeah, we physically don't have any physical real estate right now, but we got virtual real estate right now. So we got almost 20 properties. You know,
Yeah.
we got almost 20 properties, so we just gonna keep on building. Like, I know someday we get on here like, dang, bro, like we may not really want to get on here right then, but then when we get done, like, damn, bro, we had a great conversation. And guess what they do? They added another asset to our portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but on that note, man, we're gonna sign out. We're gonna check out next weekend. Thank y'all again. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Even if you don't celebrate the holiday, just enjoy time. Call somebody that you love, express your love and appreciation for somebody. I'm out.